most pressing issues facing Chatham County, and what would be your strategies for confronting these issues?
There are a lot of issues that we face. This is tough economic times. And whenever tough economic times hit, you have problems. You have to set priorities, make decisions that are in the best interest, both short-term and long-term. The three areas that I think are most critical is one, public education. We have to keep our schools strong. As we said earlier, they're getting better, and it's critical we do that. It's critical not only for the education of our youth, it's critical for economic development. If we don't have good schools, companies aren't going to want to locate here. Another important issue is economic development. Like I said, we have the third lowest unemployment rate in the state, but unfortunately most of those good paying jobs are outside the county. We have to fully implement our strategic plan for economic development, and that means taking advantage of areas where we might have a competitive advantage, such as medical, pharmaceutical, agribusiness, alternative energy industries, wood processing, food processing, and a few others. We have to all work together to do that, not just the Board of Commissioners. We need to work together with the towns, Pittsboro, Siler City, and Goldston. We have to work together with all the business partners and all interested citizens who want to bring good jobs with good benefits to Chatham County. And I believe we can do it. We have a lot to offer, but I think we're going to have to work together to make that happen. The third issue is fiscal accountability. And whenever you're in tough times, you got to make sure you're careful about how you spend your money. And we've been doing that. We just had our bond rating elevated 2 places by Moody's and S&P. We now have the highest bond rating for any county our size in the state of North Carolina. And this has tremendous benefits when we go out to borrow money. We built Margaret College Middle School, $4 million under estimate. We built the library and community college buildings under estimate because we're able to get funding in an economic downturn because our financial indicators are so strong and our solvency is so good.
Found something else to agree on a little bit. We too feel like that industry is important because of the job situation. Taxes is another issue which we've already touched on. Sticking to our core government functions is important to us. And above a lot of other things is accountability, responsibility, and openness. And I think we agree on some of these things, but we have a different road to travel to get there. It's just how we decide to get there. And the education is one thing that I don't want to leave out because it seems to be coming up quite often. I want you to understand that we believe that next to love and nurturing and our values, education is the next most important thing we give our children. We have no intention of trying to degrade that in any way. That is one of the utmost important priorities that we have. So we want to see some industry development to relieve the job situation. We want to make sure the education is there because in today's economy, in today's world, there's a lot of competitiveness, and education is what's going to get you there. So let's make sure we keep these kids on the forefront with that education. Bear in mind, that is not one area we want to cut. We want to support it, prop it up. So again, it's just taking a different road to get there. We want to manage things efficiently. We want to reprioritize. We want to free up some funds to put in the right places and develop our industry. Get people jobs, get them good paying jobs, get some high-tech jobs in here.
Some of you may not agree, but I believe that leadership in this county is critical, probably most critical. I think about Chatham County with the Board of Commissioners looking one way and the mayors of the towns looking another way. I think about a county where you have the Board of Education and the Board of Commissioners that are continually fighting. And I look at the county that in the past, many times, people outside the county looked at our county and said, where's Chatham County going? We're an isolationist county and not participating in the region in terms of activities that would affect us and them. I think more than ever in this time, we need leaders who will pull people together, the mayors of the towns, and say, let's work together to achieve goals that will benefit the citizens of Chatham County. Let's work with the school board and come together for the benefit of the children of Chatham County. Let's not be a county who will sit back and let other counties lead the way in the state, but let's step forward and lead as a county ourselves. And I think the reputation of Chatham County now is a county with a board of commissioners who have brought all of these parties together. And not only that, but has not been afraid to take the lead and take on counties outside of our area, but have taken the lead in moving things forward for Chatham County and not being bashful about speaking up for Chatham County. Thank you.
A couple of quick points, and maybe I just want to correct some inaccuracies that I heard on that. We've heard over and over and over about our bond rating being raised to two levels and how great that is. Well, let me start by saying we have a great bond rating. But in April of this year, Moody's and Fitch, who do the ratings, recalibrated the ratings. They sent a notice out to all the municipalities and said, we are recalibrating our ratings. Expect your rating to go up 2 points. Do not interpret that as an increase in our view of your county or your municipality. So I just want to say, we have a good bond rating. It was not increased 2 points. Now, since we have a good bond rating, you would want us to use that for borrowing. The bond rating applies mainly to our general obligation bonds. General obligation bonds have to go to the voter to get permission. We don't do that in this county. Since 2005, we've borrowed about $172 million without asking for voter approval. The cost of that, I spend most of my day doing bonds. The cost of that is about another 25 to 30 basis points, or 0.3% of a percentage point. So over a 20-year period, we're spending about $500,000 a year extra because we didn't ask the voters and we're not taking advantage of our good bond rating. Yeah.